Morning, everybody. Welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp. I'm Diane. So for this week, we're going to go back to a format that we had done previously. The last 2 weeks, we did what we call an EMOM, which is an every minute on the minute. So this week, we're going to go back to a format that we had done earlier in the pandemic for most of the time. And then next week, I think we'll go back to our EMOMs. So the format will be 4 rounds of exercises. Each round has 2 exercises, okay? So there will be a pair for each round. And we're gonna do each pair of exercises 3 times through. So we'll do, let's say we're doing push-ups and burpees, we'll do push-ups for 25 seconds, take a few seconds to switch to the burpees, and then we'll do burpees for 25, and then we'll do that 3 times, okay? So we'll go back and forth. And there's 4 rounds. And then at the very end, we're gonna go all the way back up to the top where we started and just go straight through. So we won't really take breaks. So it'll be 25 seconds on, a few seconds to move, 25 seconds on, and so on, and it'll just go all the way through. So you don't have to remember everything. I'll walk you through it on the last round, but that's gonna be the format. So we will start with a little bit of a warm up. So find some space. And I love these. If you have other things that you wanna do for your warm up, you do what you need to do. So you're gonna come down to like a low frog squat, and you can put your hands on top of your feet or on your mat or on your knees if you don't have as much mobility. And you're gonna just lift your butt up in the air. Oh, I didn't give you guys a playlist. All right, so you guys do these little frog squats. I actually like them. I wanna come back to them. So maybe this is a good opportunity for you to put some music on if you haven't already. Sorry. There you go. Even if you're watching this as a recording, I hope you put some music on. All right, let me get a few of these since you guys already did them. All right, and then we're gonna come up to a body weight squat. So feet about shoulder width apart. And here I want you to think about squeezing the glutes when you get to the top. Keep the core nice and tight. Let's work on just waking up the glutes. Good. So let's do 3, 2, 1, and feet come together, and we're going to do some reverse lunges, some step back lunges. Just alternating. Again, really concentrating on those glutes. So driving through the front leg rather than pushing off with the back leg. So let's do 1 more on each side, and then bring it to a little bit of a jog. So you can start small. And then start to bring it up to high knees. Use those arms. Get them up. And we're gonna go to jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Good, start to pick up the pace a little bit. And we're gonna go back to our high knees in 3, 2, 1. We wanna just make sure we get the heart rate up, wake up the muscles a little bit. Good, and we're gonna go back to our reverse lunge in 3, 2, 1. So step back. Again, driving off with the leg that's in the front rather than pushing with your back leg. Let's do one more on each side. And then back to your body weight squats. So feet shoulder width apart. Still using those arms. Okay, let's do two more. 1, 2, and if you want to do a few little frog stretches, come on down. They always feel so much different at the end of the warm-up than they do at the beginning. Much easier. All right, so let's come on up. If you need to do a little, just kind of like upper body shakeout, we're gonna do some upper body things today. So make sure that you kind of loosen up the shoulders, maybe stick your hands out behind you, open up the chest. All right, so the first round, so the 2 exercises we're gonna start with is, I call them downward dog toe taps. I don't, maybe there's a better name for them. Hold on 1 second. I have a timer in the background for us. So you're going to start in a high plank, and then you're going to push back to a downward facing dog, back to your high plank, reach for the toes. Okay, and then in between, you want to make sure that you're coming back down to that high plank, so you're not cheating in between. And then the other part of the set is alternating side lunges. So you're going to start in the middle and go to each side, pushing off with this, whichever leg is closer to the outside. Okay, so that's it for the first round. So again, we're going to do 3 cycles of each, and then we'll take a little breather. So 25 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and I have a timer in the background, so if you see me disappear, it's me just going to the timer. Okay, so we're ready. We're going to start with our downward facing dog in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So bringing it right back to that high plank in between. Reach, reach. So you want to bring it to a high plank, but you also don't want to let your hips fall too forward. So you want to use your core to steady your hips when you come down to the plank. A little bit of shoulder work here. All right, finish there. And then come on up right to the middle of your mat, and you can start on whichever side you want. So sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. So you want to keep your knees back, mostly behind your toe, so that you're really pushing off with that glute. Pick up the pace a little bit if you can. Nice push off. Good. All right, last one there. Back to your toe taps. So bring it down to your plank, and let's go. So we're just getting started. This round doesn't feel too crazy yet. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, and last one. And then bring it up right to the middle of your mat. Start on the other side if you want to. And let's go. Sit back, get low, and push. So trying to put all the weight in that outer leg. 3, 2, finish up there. Back down to the plank. 3, 2, 1. So bring it up. So your butt's going like straight back, not side to side. If you can't reach your toes, that's okay. Reach for your knees or your shins. Last one. And bring it up for those alternating side lunges to the middle, and let's go. Good, keep it up. If at any time you feel like you can pick up the pace, challenge yourself a little bit more. If you have weights, you could also do this with weights, but this is called Bodyweight Bootcamp for a reason. And let's stop there. Okay, so that's round one, not too bad. Okay, round two, we've got, they're kind of like, I guess we call them surfers. You're just gonna do an up down, so you're all the way down to the mat. Come on up. You're gonna kind of jump to one side and then back to the front, do it again. And then the second part is gonna be just a high plank. So we're gonna start this on our hands. If you wanna do it down on your forearms for a low plank, you can. I'm gonna try and add some little challenges in the high plank while we go. Just kind of like lifting up limbs every once in a while. If you wanna do your plank on a chair, if you need to modify, you can also do that. All right, so starting with those surfer up downs. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're up all the way down to your mat, bring it up and twist. And twist. All the way down, chest down, stomach down. Keep it up. And let's stop there and bring it down for your high plank. Again, you can do these on your forearms if you want to. So first challenge, we're gonna lift up the left leg, just the left leg. Keep the hips down. And switch, lift up the right, keeping the hips down. Stay steady. And 3, 2, 1. Back to our up downs. In 3, 2, 1. All the way down and twist. Fast feet. Okay, so staying on your toes. A lot of shoulder work in this interval here. And stop there. Okay, so come to your high plank when you're ready. And this time we're going to lift your left hand just a little bit. You're gonna feel your center of gravity shift a little bit. Bring it down, other side. Stay steady. 3, 2, 1. Okay, last set of each here. 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Quick feet, keep it moving. And bring it right up from here. Okay, down to that high plank. Let's go. So now if you want to, try for just a second to lift opposite leg, opposite hand, hold, bring it down whenever you need to. Try the other side, just try. And bring it down. Okay, so pause there. Nice job, guys. All right, round 3. Oh, my favorites. Okay, so this is called a pop squat. So it's like a jack squat, but you're gonna kind of cross your feet in the front. So right now my left foot is in the front. On the next one, maybe you wanna do right foot in front, okay? And then you just pick up the pace. You'll feel these in your inner thighs. And then the second part is a bear crawl. And you guys have done these before. So I'll just walk you through it and give you pointers as we go along. Okay, so starting with that pop squat in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So try to touch the ground if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Trying to alternate which foot comes in front, but it's not super important. Sit back. Good, let's stop there. Okay, bear crawl. So start at the end of your mat, you're down on all fours, your feet are curled up, your toes are curled under, lift the knees, and let's go. So staying nice and steady. You wanna try and keep the back flat, core is tight, and your knees are floating just above the mat. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Back up for that pop squat. In 3, 2, 1. Cross those feet. Sometimes I remember to alternate hands too. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Back down for the bear crawl. So that first round was easy, but now it's sneaking up on us. Lift the knees, and let's go. Stay flat. Pretend you're balancing something valuable on your back. Maybe it's a cup of coffee you're gonna drink after we're done here. And stop there. Okay, one more round of each. Let's go. Come on, guys, we're almost there. Whew. 3, 2, 1. All right. Last round of bear crawls here. Well, we're gonna come back to them. So last round for now. Bring it up. Stay steady. A lot of shoulder stability here, core stability. 3, 2, and 1. All right, last set. Okay. So here we're gonna do some lateral high knees. So you're gonna start at one end and go 1, 2, 3, and pause with that knee up. 1, 2, 3, pause. Okay. Using those arms, and then kind of take just a second to balance at the end. And then the second part is inchworm with push-up. So you're standing, you're gonna walk it out, do your push-up at the bottom, walk it back up. So I'll give you pointers as we go through if you haven't done them before. And you can do push-ups on your knees while you do it, it's fine. Okay, guys, let's go with high knees. Side to side, lateral high knees in 3, 2, 1. Use those arms, that's a key. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pause with that leg up. Squeeze the core for that little pause. It's not a long pause. Pick up the pace if you can. I see Jeff is on fire. All right, pause there. Okay, so come to the end of your mat. Make sure you have room to go. And let's walk it out all the way to the end. Do a push-up and push yourself back up. So again, if you want to, you can walk it out, come down to your knees, do your push-up, come back up. Same effect. Don't try to do it in less hand movements, I guess. If you do it in a few more, it's a little bit more challenging. All right, let's go. I talked through the break. Let's go, pick up the pace. Quick feet. We're in the home stretch. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it to the back of your mat and let's walk it out. So don't try to do it in like 1, 2, and you're up. Try to give yourself some little crawls for extra shoulder challenge. Last one. And bring it up. One more of each, okay? So let's go. Nice and quick. Using those arms, keeping the core engaged throughout. Nice job. Stay in motion. 3, 2, 1. All right, last set of these crawls, inchworm, push-up, whatever. Walk it out. Good push-up. All the way back up. All right, one more. Okay, nice job. So, all you have left is the lightning round. So, we're gonna start at the top and just go straight through. So, just so you have a heads up, we're gonna start with the downward facing dog toe taps and alternating side lunges. And then each time I'll try to give you enough of a heads up so you know what's coming next. No real breaks, just enough time to switch exercises, okay? Starting with those downward dog toe taps in 3, 2, 1. Remember, you're coming to the high plank, and then you're gonna reach back and through, touching your hand to the opposite foot. Get those hips back down in between when you reset. Again, if you need to reach for your knees, that's okay. It's all about your shoulder mobility. All right, good. Stop there. We've got alternating side lunges. So starting in the middle and sit back, push off. Sit back, push off. All your weight is in that outside leg. Push. Find a rhythm. And next, we have our surfer up downs. And stop there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So all the way down to the mat. Come up, quick feet. Up. Keep up the pace. And finish there, high plank, okay? So you get to choose if you want to take a challenge here. Bring it to your high plank. If you want to lift a foot or one hand or both, you choose. Try to keep the hips down. Stay steady. 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got some pop squats. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Reach to the floor. Alternate those feet. We're almost there. Come on. Three, 2, and bring it up. Bear crawl. So you're down on all fours. Lift up those knees, and let's crawl. Back is flat. So we're not going for speed here. We're going for form. Whew. One more, finish up. Good, stop there. We've got those lateral high knees. In 3, 2, 1. Make them quick. Come on, everything you have left in the tank. Three, 2, 1. Inchworm push-ups. Let's go. Walk it out. Good push-up at the end. All the way up. Again, not speed. That's not the goal. Let's do one more. Finish it up, bring it all the way up to the top. I'll stop the timer. Whew, nice work. Okay, so let's bring it to our cool down. It feels a little less sweaty now that it's not so hot and humid. Let's bring it to all fours. Same cool down we always do. Telling the body it's time to quit. All right, so I want you to push through the floor. Fingers are wide. Look up. And arch your back the other way. Look down through your knees, pushing your spine up towards the ceiling. Again, arch the other way. Look up. And through. Push up. Good, let's do just one more in each direction. Taking some deep breaths. We have an intruder upstairs. All right, push down, look through your knees. Good. Okay, so when you're ready, bring it to high plank. Slowly lower yourself down. Hands are under your shoulders. Push up, look up. Try to lift the hips just a little bit off the mat. Sorry. Okay, let's, sorry, we're going back to downward facing dog. So pedal your feet if that feels good. Let your head hang. Good, okay. Bring it back to a high plank. Slowly lower yourself down. We're gonna push up, look up again. Same thing, try and lift the hips just a little bit off the mat. Squeeze the glutes for a little extra hip flexor stretch. And then this time we're gonna push back to child's pose. So widen up your knees a little bit, make room. And walk your fingertips forward, open the shoulders. Take a deep breath and stretch out the rib cage. Good. Oh, here she comes. All right, guys, and with that, we're done. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you back here next week. We'll do an every minute on the minute workout. So if you're into that, come on back next week.